Okay, it sucks when you're going through a losing streak. I know, I've been trading for 10 years. I've done plenty of losing, and I'm actually kind of in a bit of a rut at the moment. So it's kind of a pertinent subject which I want to talk about. And there's two kind of ways to look at it, really. First of all, it's kind of a cyclical thing, and then I'm going to go through 7 quick tips on what practical things you can do right now to start the process of getting out of the losing streak. So the cyclical thing really is that over time, you're just going to go through peaks and troughs with your trading, and then the peaks are higher and then the troughs are lower in terms of your emotions. So if you look at this graph on the screen, which I'm going to draw, it is basically when you're at this high, you feel like I'm amazing. I'm a shit hot trader. I am the best. I'm winning. I'm awesome. No one can touch me. And then on the flip side of that, when you're going for a losing streak, you feel like you're shit. You feel like you're worthless. You feel like there's no point in trading. You're never going to get a win again. And then gradually over time, those feelings of I am amazing, I'm a trading god, suddenly get a little bit lower and they get a little bit more tempered. And then also the feelings of I'm being worthless and I can never trade again, they get a little bit less as well. So it's just this kind of time thing. You'll go through many loops of this in your trading career, and essentially you'll go up and oscillate down, you'll go up again, you'll go down, and then it will kind of even out. And you'll look at your wins a little bit more mildly, you'll look at your losses a little bit more mildly, and then eventually you'll just kind of see it for what it is. It's just a win, it's just a loss. And then that's kind of the holy promised land of being emotionless with your trading. So really it is just kind of a time thing. So if you've not been trading a huge amount of time, then you're going to feel quite, you're going to feel the extremes of this. You're going to feel it quite easily, and you're going to get overexcited when you're winning, and you're going to get really despondent when you're losing. But it's just part of the game, and over time that will improve. But really, for now, there are 7 quick things which I want to talk about to get you into the right mindset to get back into winning ways. And the first thing to do is walk away. I'd say walk away from the charts for a week, but it'll kind of depend on your situation, and you'll kind of know when to come back to the charts. But walk away for a week, they're not going anywhere. There's no point in doing any more damage to your account. There's no point in sitting there and trying to recover it. You're not in the right frame of mind. Just get away from the charts for a week, maybe 2 weeks, just until the time feels right. Really simple. You can do that immediately. Let's say it's a Monday, you don't have to trade for the rest of the week. Come back next Monday. If it's for a Friday or it's the middle of the week, have the rest of the week off, and then the following week, and then come back fresh. In the meantime, part 2 or tip 2 is backtesting. Get on a backtester. I use forex tester 5, link in the description. And there's plenty of videos on my channel about backtesting, but you can scratch the itch of wanting to trade, but you can also get all that frustration out in the markets. You probably can go into a losing spiral by jumping onto a backtester. You can just get that all out of your system, just get all that shit out of you. And then eventually you'll just be like, oh, okay, all right, done, right, let's kind of fix this. But it will kind of realign you with what you should be doing and what your edge suggests, and what your edge actually is. So backtesting is really, really key. I do it every single day, or every single day that I'm not taking a win on the live markets, just to stay focused and kind of sharp with my skill set. So that is really, really important. Tip number 3, review your trades. You are journaling, right? You should be journaling. The answers are usually really, really clear. Like, here's a trade of mine. Like, what the fuck am I doing here with this trade? Review your trades, and you can kind of see what you've done wrong, and the answer is immediately there for you. You know what kind of things to iron out next time you get onto the charts. So yeah, that is a really important one, but make sure you're journaling. If you're trading on software like MetaTrader, you can drag in from your account history, you can drag the trade onto the chart, and you can see your entry and you can see your close. I don't know about other software, but many things you can just kind of manually do with the RR tool on TradingView. But be really brutal. You don't have to show anyone, but be really brutal and honest and just see exactly what it is and for what it is. And it'll probably embarrass you and make you cringe, and that's the exact feeling you want. The next one is to talk to other traders for perspective. I have a free Discord link in the description as well if you want to talk to other people. But sometimes just saying it out loud or just typing it out to someone else, you're kind of in the middle of that process. Whilst you're verbalizing it, you'll understand exactly what you're doing, exactly what's going wrong. So Also, when you've spoken to people that have a little bit more experience, or someone that is kind of going through a winning period at the moment, they can give you a little bit more perspective and a little bit of context into your situation, and maybe kind of shove you in the right direction, and just tell you exactly what you need to hear in that moment in order for you to get over the hurdle that you're currently experiencing. The next point is reading trading books or listening to trading podcasts for a bit more perspective. Again, it really helps listening to other traders going through something similar, and it makes you not feel as lonely. I know exactly how it feels when you're going through a losing streak and you go onto social media and everyone's hitting all of their goals, everyone's making winning trades and you're not. I know that it feels like you're the only person that isn't succeeding at that particular point in time. So listening to others talk about their losses is really, really important, just to make you feel, because misery loves company for a start, but it gives you a bit more motivation as well to get out of that losing streak, because you understand that someone else has gone through it and they've pulled themselves out of it. So why can't you? Me, I'm going through a little bit of a slump at the moment. I'm about 3% down over the past few weeks, 2-3 weeks. That may not sound like a lot to you. For me, it's quite a lot, and I don't normally get it that bad. But, that could just be your Monday morning. But it's all relative at the end of the day. For me, it is something that gets drawn out. And then by doing these tips, I'm very much on the way then to pulling myself out of that rut, and listening to other people talk to listen to other people talk to you about that situation, or talk to other traders about their situation, is inspiring, and is motivating, and it does make you just kind of realize that you're not alone in this, and that everyone does go through it. It is just part of that process. Like I said at the beginning, you kind of go through these oscillations of feeling amazing and then feeling really shit. But over time, you'll always know something is around the corner. When you're winning, you'll know there's always going to be a losing streak around the corner. And when you're in a losing streak, you'll always know there'll be a winning streak around the corner. It just happens with time. And then my final 2 tips, do something that makes you feel good about yourself. And I don't mean going into the freezer and getting a load of ice cream and getting some cookies and stuff like that. I mean doing something like a little bit of exercise. Maybe do something that you said you'd work on, which you haven't. Maybe it's a piece of music, maybe it's another side project, maybe it's doing something nice with your family, speaking to someone that you haven't spoken to for a while. Just do something that makes you feel good about yourself, because trading really, really sucks when you're going through a losing streak and you can feel like the whole world is kind of caving in on you. So that is a really key bit of advice. Even just being talkative with people when you're kind of going to the shop or the supermarket, going down to the gym or whatever, but anything which that is going to make you feel good about yourself, prioritize that as soon as possible, just to get this feeling of not being worthless. Because again, it is a horrible feeling, but doing something pleasant for someone else is probably the best thing you can do to immediately lift your own mood. But yeah, you'll know what you can do. And then lastly, elevate your mind with something challenging, but something challenging that you can accomplish. Something like a HIIT workout, they really suck, and they really are challenging. But once you come out on the other side of that, you'll feel like you can do anything. It'll put your losing streak in trading into perspective. You'll feel like, if I can get through this HIIT workout, if I can get through this really, really hard thing, I can do anything. I can get back into the trading charts. I can improve my situation there. Whatever that challenging thing is, it may be something you've already got going on in your life that you maybe need to push yourself to get over. It could be a project, like I said before. It could be exercise. That's normally the best thing. A cold plunge, to add to a cliche, going down to the sauna and sticking your head in there for 15 minutes. Something challenging, a run, anything that is going to test you. It's going to elevate your consciousness to a point where you're kind of more aligned with your higher self, and not this mopey kind of person that feels sorry for yourself when you're going through a losing streak. So yeah, they're my 7 quick tips to add to like a practical way that you can change things immediately. Walking away for a week is the very first thing that you should do. And I know it sounds like a long time, but trust me, that amount of time away from the charts will be really, really beneficial for you. So I hope you found this valuable. If you have, hit the subscribe button below. Let me know in the comments if you've got any other things that you can think of to help get out of a losing streak or something that's worked for you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.